Hello everyone, and welcome to my BNB24 official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will and Electra overhear Dylan's next confession. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that neither Thursday, November 27th, nor Friday, November 28th, will have a new episode. Dylan will take against Steffi Forrester Finnegan and John Finn Finnegan on Monday, December 1st. Will Spencer and Electra Forrester also listen in on a conversation? Let's discuss what will happen in the CBS soap opera as we continue to read. First, let's talk about Dylan, who recently told Electra the truth. Fans are aware that Electra was dropping off Hayes Forrester Finnegan at Dylan's painting courses for a while. The two young women are buddies. Luna Nozawa was mowed down by an unidentified perpetrator, according to Deputy Chief Bradley Baker. But Dylan informed Electra that the truth is already known to the police. Since neither can be true, is Dylan or Baker lying? Why would someone lie? Steffi has already admitted that Finn has conflicting emotions about Luna's passing. That was his flesh and blood on the one hand. However, she was a deadly murderer. Although Shin is already aware of Luna's passing, Dylan will pay them an unexpected visit. The art instructor will acknowledge that she killed Luna. Dylan apologizes to Finn for killing his daughter while sobbing and shaking. It wasn't intentional after all. Even though this is stunning, I don't see Finn and Steffi holding Dylan accountable. A manhunt was in progress after Luna leaped in front of the automobile during the collision. Certainly, if that is the entire truth. It appears that this plot still has a few gaps. According to spoilers for the upcoming episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer has a proposal. The man wants Katie Logan to be employed by Spencer Publications. According to the man, Katie would no longer be answerable to Rich Forrester. Will and Electra can be seen standing on the staircase in a preview shot. The Spencer mansion seems to be the location. They are listening intently to a talk while remaining motionless. Will and Electra are presumed to have heard Bill's proposal to Katie. This might provide Will and Electra with yet another ethical conundrum. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful Monday, December 1st. Bill tempts Katie with big pitch and trashes Ridge and Brooke. Written by Heather Hughes on November 27, 2025. Comments. Post comments about television spoilers soap opera, The Beautiful and the Bold 9. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful Monday, December 1st. Bill tempts Katie with big pitch and trashes Ridge and Brooke. According to spoilers for Monday, December 1's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful BNB, Bill Spencer will bash Ridge and Brooke Logan Forrester while luring Katie Logan with a major pitch. Katie will grumble to Bill about being taken by surprise at Forrester Creations when the week of December 1st to 5th begins. When Katie learned that an outside PR team would be arriving to clean up the Luna Nozawa catastrophe, she was taken aback. Everyone appears to assume that Katie needs time to deal with all of the familial issues she has been dealing with because of Luna. Even though Katie didn't perform poorly, it still hurt to know that she would be replaced when a critical situation emerged. Bill will emphasize that Katie should be treated better than she has been at Forrester Creations. Bill will be annoyed that Katie must answer to Ridge and Brooke, and in Monday's BNB program, he will disparage them a little. Since Brooke is Katie's cherished sister, Bill will undoubtedly need to exercise caution, but he will nonetheless let others know that Katie is in a difficult circumstance. Bill might primarily hold Ridge accountable for approving the new PR team without giving Katie's feelings any thought. Bill might contend that Brooke is merely Ridge's yes woman, and that Katie ought to be making her own decisions. In any event, Bill will try to entice Katie to Spencer Publications for a new beginning by making an alluring proposal. Bill will believe that now that he and Katie have reconciled on a personal level, it's time for them to do the same on a business one. In addition to pressuring Katie to go back to Spencer Publications, Bill will promote Will's potential employment with the family business. Bill will hope Katie gives in and persuades Will to follow suit because that would be his fantasy come true. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie will have a lot to think about as Bill updates her on this professional curveball and promises some positive news. Make CDL your go-to source for the most recent Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news, and updates. The death of Luna doesn't make sense. You would believe that people were pleased that Luna was dead, even if many didn't want to see her give birth to Will Spencer's child. Instead, everyone is grieving her passing as if she were a cherished family member, And they are all dressed in black. What's happening here? Even worse, Bill Spencer and Katie Logan are behaving as though they have lost a grandchild that they never desired in the first place. Fans of B&B naturally had a lot to say about the issue on social media. Nobody wanted this baby or Luna in their lives, and everyone acting like they're so upset is completely ridiculous. One commenter even said, "They would all be relieved if this were a true situation. It's simply more poor writing." "I would have been jumping for joy," remarked another critic. "Rather, everyone is behaving as though it's the worst possible outcome. Will ought to be ecstatic. However, he is behaving as though he has lost his best friend. Electra should be ecstatic, but since no one else is, she is unable to express her happiness. Why there isn't a fantastic celebration of Luna's passing is beyond me. I don't understand." Additionally, there was this comment. Sheila and Lee were the only ones who gave two craps when Luna died following the shooting. They hardly even blinked. Suddenly, the entire community is in mourning? It's absurd. I'm not trying to minimize the emotions surrounding a loss, but let's accept that this is a soap opera. Regarding a baby from Will, Katie, and Bill, I could comprehend a statement about what could have been, but that's all. This show is so absurd. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful will undoubtedly need to tune in every day to see what happens next. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Eric is enraged by Ridge's retirement push, and the father and son become nasty. Written by Heather Hughes on November 27, 2025. Remarks. Comment on television spoilers soap opera, The Bold and the Beautiful 3. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Eric is enraged by Ridge's retirement push, and the father and son become nasty. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful B&B, Eric Forrester will be incensed by Ridge Forrester's drive for retirement. There will be a lot more drama between Eric and Ridge since this father-son rivalry will resume. Of course, Eric has felt abandoned before. When Eric was really sick and felt ignored by Ridge, B&B had previously related a similar tale. After learning of his condition, Ridge gave Eric the impression that he had won their fashion designer showdown. Ridge believed his father was about to die, therefore he wanted to offer Eric the gift of triumph. Eric concluded that it was the best thing anyone had ever done for him after discovering the truth. Ridge's attempt to cheer him up on his final journey struck Eric. But now that Eric has fully recovered and lived, things are different. Eric is committed to continuing to play a crucial role in the organization, rather than simply relaxing with Donna Logan Forrester and enjoying life away from the office. Regretfully, that will result in another matchup with Ridge during the week of December 1st to 5th. Ridge will push Eric to go off into the sunset and pretend that everything is under control. Eric won't want to embrace retirement and unwind, despite Ridge's advice to do so. Ridge isn't in his position and doesn't comprehend his viewpoint, Eric will point out. Eric must believe that this is his second chance to achieve all of his goals after coming dangerously close to death. Eric believes that since the universe has given him a chance to further his legacy, he cannot leave the organization. However, Ridge might believe that Eric is causing more harm than good by attempting to control him. In the upcoming episodes, there will be increasing tension because Ridge now wants to be in charge. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Eric and Ridge's animosity may result in unsettling news at Forrester Creations. Make CDL your go-to source for Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news, and updates. The person who struck Luna believes they killed Will Spencer's child as well. This time, who killed Luna Nozawa? A holiday murder mystery has just begun on the CBS soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful. Whoever killed Luna on the roadway did not stay to celebrate. However, the fact that Luna miscarried while incarcerated was also unknown to the general public, and that small detail will be crucial later on. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, the hit-and-run murderer believes they are running over a pregnant prisoner. When the driver is boasting about their crime in Electra Forrester's email, you can't claim that it was an accident. Who on the CBS soap opera, then, is wicked enough to kill Will Spencer Jr.'s child as well? Will Spencer Jr. and his parents would be at the top of the suspect lists, although they were unaware that Luna had miscarried while incarcerated prior to her escape. Just before she fled into the night in an attempt to avoid the authorities, Luna told Will that she had lost the baby. Katie Logan and Dollar Bill would not have killed Luna since they still believed she was pregnant, their grandchild. In reality, Anyone would have reconsidered hitting Luna with their automobile if they had known she was expecting Will's child. The driver thought the prisoner was pregnant and didn't care, so there's no chance the miscarriage news traveled so fast. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, when the driver is exposed, the plot will only become more eerie. Rumor has it that Remy Price, Luna's former best friend, may be at fault. Is it possible that the person who ran Luna down was aware that she was no longer pregnant? Will there ever be another Taylor? Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful can't help but wonder if the original Taylor will ever make a comeback. No, Krista Allen is not the subject of this discussion. Rather, we are discussing Hunter Tylo. Actress Hunter Tylo originally portrayed Taylor Hayes. Sadly, she never returned to the show. Krista Allen and Rebecca Budig eventually took her place. According to reports, Krista was let go from the soap opera in 2023. Many fans definitely miss Krista on the small screen, but they miss Hunter Tylo much more. The internet did, of course, have a lot to say about the issue. Unlikely, given all the interviews she's done lately about her time on the show, in which she painted it in a bad light, was one commenter. But in show business, everything is conceivable. Krista was the best option and they made a mistake. I have a good feeling that Deacon and Taylor will hook up. Sheila learns that Taylor's life will end when they do. They had a great recast in Krista Allen, wrote another writer. Why they let her leave is beyond me. Rebecca Budig is a terrible choice for this part. Like the original Ridge, she is visibly too old to be believable in this once incredibly popular love triangle, was another criticism. The actress portraying Brooke appears much younger than she actually is because she truly won the genetic lottery. She probably spends a lot of her day, let alone the week, on hair, makeup, and exercise. To be honest, even the replacement Ridge appears too old to be switching between women.